And I guess my question to you, Steve Weiss, are you too negative on the market? Are you thinking that maybe you are? Are you reassessing it in any way? As this market remains resilient, who knows? We may get a debt ceiling deal, and we're hearing more indications of some big name investors who are growing more bullish themselves. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't want to say great minds think alike, because that would exclude one of us. But But yeah, I ask myself that question every day, because my bias and the market's bias is to be long. But then, I look at what's underneath all this, and I say, look, more than half the stocks are down year to date. The Fed tightening has been massive, almost unprecedented in terms of the speed and the amount, and that hasn't filtered through the economy yet. The regional bank crisis and tightening lending standards is not over. Jamie Dimon made that clear after the initial euphoria of his comments in the first phase. So you've got the Fed, and then you've got the tightening from the bank situation that's going on, continue to go on. Keep in mind, I've heard people say, well, commercial real estate, it's overstated. People are getting too worked up, but banks aren't going to write down loans until the leases are over. And so as the leases roll off, then that's going to hit book value. It's going to hit credit more. And it's hitting credit now because they've got to get in shape for when they've got to write these loans off. So the bottom line is, what I question most is not whether those thoughts are correct. What I question is that over the last 15 years, have we developed a new type of investor that's used to V-shaped recovery, where the old guard, perhaps people like me, are now sitting in Florida or in their boats in the Mediterranean, and you've got a new guard that just doesn't care about that looks through everything, and maybe that's rightly so, because markets go up 90% of the time. So why play for the time that they're going to crash, or I don't think we're going to have a crash or decline. So that's the debate I have. So I've been adding a little exposure. I'm not changing my view at all. I don't want to misstate that, but I'm now more open to opportunities for severely dislocated stocks.
Are you open to the idea that you might be wrong? Like, you were right. You were right.
Yeah.
But I'm not even joking. I'm being completely serious.
No, I'm always. Look, you don't survive in this business for over 30 years without humility, right? If you don't have humility, you crash and burn so quickly. So I'm always open to that, and I'm always looking for how I can be wrong, why I can be wrong, and I don't just keep my own counsel. I talk to many others.
Sure, but I bring it up because there are, reports that, Steve Cohen, formerly SAC Capital, now Point72, was speaking at an event out at Citi Field last evening related to the SALT conference. And according to people who were there and heard him make his remarks, that he said, I'm actually pretty bullish. I'm making a prognostication. He is alleged to have said, we're going up. Now, I've confirmed with somebody who was in the room as well that he said that.
So I work for Steve, right? And Steve says that today, and I work, for Tepper, and
he's one of the best,
right? They're both two. Steve's absolutely one of the best
ever.
But I'll tell you about both of them. Facts could change tonight; that could change their view tomorrow. So I wouldn't bet on that. However, he's not going in thinking that it's a trade. He runs way too much capital to go, to change his mind overnight. It's just too difficult for them to get in and out with his multiple portfolio managers. Easier for Dave, right? Because he'll express it in the futures, But for Steve, he's got his group there, right? But he runs very tight risk parameters on. But the point is, yes, and same question. And I think I'm not going to say that I'm bullish. I don't think anybody should really be wildly bullish. Frankly, I think that could be somewhat ignorant, because you've got the multiple valuation where it is. So I don't think that happens. But does that mean he's going to deploy more capital into the market? You have to know what bullish means for Steve Cohen versus for a Gunlock or somebody else.